This presentation provides an overview of the Victorian Auditor-General's report, Results of the 2016 to 17 Audits, Local Government. This report outlines the results of our 2016 to 17 financial and performance statement audits of Victoria's 79 councils and the financial results of their 10 regional library corporations and 16 associated entities. We discuss the financial sustainability of the sector based on our analysis of councils' unaudited budgets and their 30 June 2017 audited financial reports. We also assessed councils' internal financial and reporting controls. There are 22 metropolitan councils, 9 interface councils that form a ring around metropolitan Melbourne, and 48 regional, large shire and small shire councils. The local government sector is primarily funded through rates and charges, raising $5.1 billion and government grants providing $2.3 billion to provide services to the local community. This year, we issued 104 clear financial report audit opinions. Councils made a small improvement in the time taken to certify their financial reports, but this could be significantly improved by bringing forward key elements of the financial reporting work. We issued 78 clear audit opinions on councils' performance statements for 2016 to 17. We qualified our opinion for 2 Wong Shire Council as they could not report on 2 indicators. Currently, councils explain significant variations in performance compared to prior years. While this information is useful, setting a target would help readers determine whether a council is operating efficiently and effectively. Councils' internal financial and reporting controls are generally well designed and operating as intended. However, there were 110 newly identified issues that we rated extreme, high or medium risk, and 249 issues identified in previous years that were unresolved. 3 extreme risks were raised in the 2016 to 17 year at Bayside and West Wimmera councils, and 2 extreme risks from 2015 to 16 were carried forward from Cardinia and Casey councils. The risk at West Wimmera remains open. The other extreme risk issues have all been closed. Many of these issues relate to key information technology, IT, internal controls, and this is an increasing trend across the sector. These weaknesses increase the risk of a successful cyber attack and could result in the destruction of data or recording of non-existent transactions. Overall, councils have resolved over 60% of the internal control issues identified in our current and prior year audits. In our 2015 to 16 local government audit report, we highlighted the recurring issue of councils not having complete and accurate data about their assets. Councils need this information to plan and monitor their maintenance and capital works. In 2016 to 17, 29 councils identified $175.3 million worth of assets that they had not known about or recorded. In 2015 to 16, it was $149.3 million worth across 31 councils. We have assessed the sector to have a relatively low financial sustainability risk in the short term. On average, councils' total revenue is forecast to decrease by 1% over the next 3 financial years, while total expenditure is set to increase by 2%. Councils need to better understand the impact this disparity may have on the services they provide. Most councils know that they may face longer-term viability risks as a result of rate capping, but many don't yet understand how to respond to this risk. The first step councils must take is to understand the nature and cost of all the services they provide. Overall, the sector is forecasting to spend less on asset renewal and maintenance, continuing the trend of the past few years. This is displayed in the graph on the left. We found that most councils are accumulating cash in preference to acquiring debt to replace or expand their assets. Rural and regional councils have a higher financial sustainability risk than metropolitan councils. This is because they are less able to generate their own revenue, but they have steady increases in expenditure. The report made one recommendation to Local Government Victoria, that it introduce targets for each of the performance indicators included in councils' performance statements. Overall, this audit concluded that councils' audited financial reports and performance statements for this year are reliable. The sector has a relatively low short-term risk of being financially unsustainable. The longer-term impact of rate capping is yet to be fully determined, but it has created the impetus for councils to review their cost structures. For further information, please see the full report of this audit on our website, www.audit.vic.gov.au. On average, Council's total revenue is forecast to decrease by 1% over the next 3 financial years, while total expenditure is set to increase by 2%.